What's up, guys? It's me, Division Leader Dynamic 2839, and today I'm here with Boss Lieutenant Z.
Hi.
Okay, today we're doing a special episode. I'm going to basically focus on a game called MegaMan. Everyone remembers MegaMan. This was back in like the 90s. This was a great story. It was about a guy who was basically an android. He had the ability to shoot power energy balls out of his hand, basically transforming his hand into an actual cannon, and do cannon waves out of his hand as well too. It was a really incredible story. He was based in a generation of robots that were also created. MegaMan was one of the most influential, I would say, gaming and anime series of its time. It even had a TV show in America at one point. One thing I will say about it is that I love MegaMan X. MegaMan X was separate from MegaMan. MegaMan X was more of the adult version of MegaMan. He was more of a prototype that was created by Dr. Light. And we'll get into the whole story. Actually, no, Dr. Light had an evil guy that was his competition. I think it was his friend at first. Who was that? Wiley or
Riley? Dr. Riley, wasn't it?
Dr. Wiley?
Riley.
Riley, yeah. So there were two doctors, right?
Two doctors in the beginning of MegaMan. Yes.
Okay,
and MegaMan X it was.
Two doctors as well.
Yes, two also.
I think it was a different doctor for MegaMan X.
And then two new doctors were there.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Mike has to pick your voice up.
Okay.
So basically, MegaMan was created by Dr. Light. He was shown to have great promise and so on and so forth. But Dr. Light figured that he needed to go back into stasis mode, which he put him inside of a capsule to learn how to distinguish the difference between right and wrong. And that's what MegaMan did for how many years? How many years was that?
It was for 30 years.
30
years put into a capsule to learn from wrong and right.
Okay. And the thing is that when, over these 30 years, Mega Man came out. He was sort of like a police officer in a way. I mean, he was taught the law. He was taught how to distinguish right from wrong and how to correct things along its manner. So Mega Man was literally like the single android police officer of his time.
Dr. Light began building X, a robot that could think, feel, and act on his own, the first and potentially the most dangerous of his kind. Dr. Light then sealed X away in a capsule that would test his ethical and moral programming to ensure he could distinguish right from wrong, but it would take at least 30 years, outliving Dr. Light himself.
And Zero, if you look right here, this is Zero. This is Mega Man. So Zero was created also as a secret. And he was actually more evil. He didn't have the same time, the 30 years, to learn like how Mega Man learned right from wrong during his stasis moment. And so what Zero did, Zero eventually fought against the humans. Because basically the robots eventually turned against the humans, and the humans fought robots. They went against each other in this world. And Mega Man wasn't quite... He fought to protect himself, but he wasn't against humans. But Zero was. Zero hated humans. He wanted to kill and take out humans as much as possible. He did so for a very long time until the humans incorporated a guy named Sigma. Sigma was like this badass human dude. He was like some general. Like, you know, they basically had this guy go after all robots or Reploids. They were called Reploids. To go and take out these things, wherever you see them on the street, kill them, kill all robots, whatever the case may be. Sigma eventually went against Zero, which was Mega Man's brother, and they had a vicious battle. This battle was on a whole nother level, so...
Huh?
Look, it's Commander Sigma! Incredible. Now I'm certain there's no one who's a match for the Commander. What?
Take that, Red Maverick, to the repair center and call Dr. Kane. I wish to have that Maverick studied.
Commander, are you okay?
Silence!
Sigma did defeat Zero barely, but in doing so, the capsule that Zero was in stasis mode, released a virus that turned Sigma crazy. It turned Sigma against the humans. So now Sigma was taking Reploids and making them his army. So basically the robots became Sigma's army, and it reversed Zero from being bad to good. So now Zero was like Mega Man. So now Mega Man and Zero eventually meet each other, and they realize they're brothers, and they eventually go into battle against Sigma, who was the human general who is now incorporating Reploids or machines into his army. And that's where you get Mega Man from, and that's the whole thing. And Dr. Light, he left so many different, I guess, artifacts and like different weapons that, Mega Man and Zero can equip to themselves all across the land. So you find those while playing the game. It's a really interesting game. Dr. Wily was also a very vicious doctor as well. He created most of the Reploids that Mega Man fights and so on and so forth. He was his competition, obviously, but Dr. Light, he created better androids. This is why you have Mega Man, and he taught them right from wrong. So,
Yes.
yeah, so...
Now arriving at drop point.
It was my fault I let that mechanoid get a hold of me. I'm just glad the commander was able to get me out of that mess.
Yes, sir. Understood.
X,
Yes, Commander Sigma, sir.
your aiming capabilities are no different than my own. You could have easily hit the generator. You are aware that there was only a small chance that our compatriot would have been hit by the blast, correct?
Yes, Commander.
Listen well, X. There are times when we Maverick Hunters cannot afford to hesitate in pulling the trigger. We must become both sword and shield to those who cannot protect themselves. That is our sworn duty. Never forget that.
Commander Sigma.
Commence retreat once casualties have been assessed.
Yes, sir!
Maverick. What could cause someone to go Maverick anyway?
Program errors, short circuits in the electronic brain. The very things that give us Reploids our advanced processing power could also be our greatest weakness.
So, what was your favorite thing about Mega Man?
I think the favorite part about Mega Man is that his color is really poppy. It's just very royal and like powerful. And the fact that he has a gun in his arm that he can just use for everything, like to shoot, And yeah.
That's good. I'll fix it. Okay. I never noticed that one.
Hot.
I've heard before. That must be new. Okay. Okay. And also I like Mega Man for the fact that Mega Man is a very he's just a very influential character. Like the fact that they created this guy, the creator for Mega Man was, and what was the names? Ian Freya.
It was Keiji Inafune and Tokuro Fujiwara.
Tokuro Fujiwara?
If I'm pronouncing it correctly.
No, that's right. That's right. That's his exact name. Also, Ian Flynn had a part of the creation for Mega Man. And these guys did a great job working with this character. Like I said, he's a very influential character in gaming and also TV shows. Zero was also a pretty cool character as well. I always consider Zero to be even stronger than Mega Man.
Hi!
Of course, Mega Man X was, the most all-powerful, android next to Bass. Bass was pretty badass too. But we're just talking about Mega Man and Zero right now. So, what did you like about Zero? What was the best thing about Zero?
So, also by him, I love the colors. Red is just a very, very, very intense color. I love his outfit, his entire equipment, the different colors he has, the powers that he has. He has the sword.
The sword, right? You're going in with the sword.
The sword. And he has his long, beautiful hair. It's gorgeous, too. And he's very, very influential as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will go with that. Yeah, very, very awesome character. Zero had to be one of the most mysterious characters in the whole Mega Man story and saga. Loved it a lot. One of the best games I ever played. Even the regular Mega Man games are good, but Mega Man X, when you get the dash, you get the double jump, you get things that the normal Mega Man games don't have. So,
right.
A lot of people can't connect the two. I mean, I've always seen Mega Man separate from Mega Man X.
This is the prototype double gear system that Wily developed back at Robot University. If I install this into your circuits, you may be able to stop him. But it's dangerous. Double gear places great strain on robot systems.
I can take it, Doctor. I want to do this no matter the cost. Hook me up!
As you wish.
He'll drop you like a ton of bricks! Take this! Your face carved in stone! Can't lose now! Last chance!
But in my case, I think that Mega Man X is more fun because you get more abilities with Mega Man. But Mega Man is also good because of the storyline, the regular Mega Man. So, yeah.
Totally agree.
Totally agree. So, all right, guys. I'm thinking about creating a second part to this Mega Man review. I'll probably do this in the next episode or in a future episode of Boss Gaming Network. But we're gonna end it here. Okay, thanks guys. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
Division Leader Dynamic 2839 and Boss Lieutenant Z. Definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel, Boss Gaming Network, our Twitch channel, Dynamic 2839, our Steam Dynamic 2839, and also don't forget our website, www.bossgaming.net. And definitely buy you guys some Boss merch. You want to get t-shirts like us. Look at us. Nice t-shirt. You gotta get your own t-shirt. Get your name printed on it. Just contact the Boss contact section on the website. You get your rank and everything on there. Alright guys, so definitely. And as always, boss up.